Good morning, student. Myself Uma Shankar Singh, science teacher in Modern English School, Bihar Sharif. Today I teach you difference between physical change and chemical change and rusting of iron. In previous classes, I also discussed the physical change and chemical change. In physical change, in any elements, object say to change its shape and size, its dimension, and chemical change in the change in color, change in property, and form a new compound, new element, that is the chemical change. So today difference between physical change and chemical change. So now start the two lines, that is physical change, that is taken physical change, and that is chemical change. Point first, point second, third, fourth. Now it's time to written. So first point, when a substance undergo a physical change, its composition remain the same, deposit its molecule being rearranged, means sand and soil are mixed together, then again separate of them. So that is the different type of shape, size are mixed together, that is physical changes. Now another is chemical change. When a substance undergo a chemical change, its molecular composition change entirely change, mixture, the formation of new substance, means physical change, that is shape and size are mixed together and then separate to each other. But in chemical change, that formation is not possible, it is changes one time then not comes to re again. Now second point is, that is physical change is a temporary change. Physical change is a, second point is physical change is a temporary change. Physical change is a temporary change. Now second point of chemical change, that is a chemical change is a permanent change. Now third point, a physical change affects only physical property like shape, like size, that is physical change affect only, third point is physical change affects only physical property, that is shape and size. Now third point of chemical change, a chemical change both physical and chemical property of the substance including its composition, means shape and size are changes and his properties are also changes, and including his composition are found out, that is that composition is changes. Now fourth point is, a physical change involves very low energy. In that reaction, in physical change evolved in very low energy, that is very low energy, but chemical changes are involve the more energy, means chemically change, so more energy are changes. Now fifth point is not involve the introduction of energy, but in chemical changes involve the proportion of energy like heat and light. Sixth one is the physical change reverse its shape. Physical shape is reverse its shape, means that is separate to each other, that is reverse its shape. But its chemical is not reverse shape, that is one time formation, then not change, not regain in further in original shape. So that is the chemical change. Now that is the difference between physical change and chemical change. Now our again topic is rusting of iron. So what is rusting of iron? In rusting of iron evolves, that is ferrous plus oxygen plus water, that is rust. That is rusting of iron. That is rusting of iron. Means ferrous means iron material, oxygen, air and water. Means if you watch on the roof, some iron rod are outside the roof, so that is sustain air, contact with air, contact with water in rainy season, in winter season moisture also contact. So that is to react of ferrous, that is iron is made of that element name is ferrous. It is a Latin word, that name is ferrum, so that is ferrous. So that is react with oxygen and water, that is to rusting of iron. Means iron is reacted with oxygen and water. When both are combined together, that is rust of iron. You watch on the roof side some iron rod outside, that is 1 year, 2 year after, that is that color is changes and that is rusted, and more year, that is that shape is physical shape is damaged, and some inside that body are damaged, that is that process, that is rusting process. So sandpaper through rubbing, that new surfaces comes out to find, so upper layer is to, that is the rusting of iron. Means that is the iron rod, that is corrosive material, that is rusting of iron. That is if you sandpaper through, that is remove of outer layer, that is rusted iron, and then comes to new surface, that iron is that original shape, original color find out, so that outer layer is removed, that is the rusting of iron. Okay, thank you.